Well, the novelty of the live crowd sure didn't take long at all to wear off, did it? It is back to the status quo on Monday nights, more time pondering what the hell is going on than actually enjoying the show. Maybe that's just me though. I have a hunch it's not just me though. I'm Ucchino, back here a little late, but as they say, better late than never. I am here to recap the latest episode of Monday Night Raw. First things first, you know what to do. Click the button, subscribe to the Sportskeeda Wrestling YouTube channel for more content like this, plus exclusive interviews. I have a ton up right now from live in Cleveland this past Friday on SmackDown. Talked to several superstars ahead of the show. Those should all be up there now on the Sportskeeda Wrestling YouTube channel. Log on, subscribe, check it all out, and wait for more because you know I got more coming. Now let's hop into it. Here's what Raw got right this week and what gave me nightmare flashbacks back to the Thunderdome era. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out! So we are going to spend a lot of time today talking about Nikki A.S.H. because frankly, she was the star of the show on Monday. She was the focal point, good, bad, or indifferent. And what we saw on Monday night, yeah, there was a bit of all three mixed in there. The new Raw Women's Champion was given the star treatment, as she should have been, by the way. She opened and closed the show, had multiple promo segments, put on a banger of a match with Charlotte Flair in the main event of Monday Night Raw, and got a great reception from the Kansas City crowd, which warmed my heart considering all those reports of the booing that happened this past weekend in Pittsburgh. On top of all of that, Nikki has now been booked into the biggest match of her career, as she will defend her Raw Women's Championship at SummerSlam in a triple threat against both Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. If I stopped right there, you would say that's a banner night for Nikki Cross, but unfortunately I can't stop there, because while the main event did slap, in the end, Nikki lost to the Queen, and that set some people off. The responses I saw the most were something along the lines of, why would you book your new champion to lose in her first week? Or, how does this booking get her over? This doesn't help her at all. They need to establish her as a serious champion. And ordinarily, I would agree with all of that. But in this case, with this character in particular, I actually find that this makes a bit of sense. Let's take a quick pause, dive under the microscope here, and allow me to explain. Nikki Cross is the Raw Women's Champion. She rode a wave of momentum in the weeks leading up to Money in the Bank. She won the ladder match and then cashed in successfully on Charlotte Flair. So yes, in that sense, she earned that championship. However, the story now is, does she deserve it? Does she deserve it, or did she just run into some good luck? The Queen made it loud and clear on Monday that she has no respect for Nikki Cross as champion. It's like she was channeling her promo through the internet wrestling community. And if you're out there doubting whether Nikki should be taken seriously, I don't blame you, honestly, based off of her booking. Let's not act like Nikki has had the Bobby Lashley treatment since donning the mask and cape. She has won a half a dozen matches or so with roll-ups. She snuck up the back door to grab the Money in the Bank briefcase and needed Rhea Ripley's help to win the Raw Women's Championship. So, to that end, I will actually counter with, what sense would it make for Nikki to suddenly just be able to beat Charlotte? Charlotte Flair, who is bigger, faster, stronger, and way more accomplished. Nikki actually losing to Charlotte makes more sense than her getting the win, especially when you look at the heart and soul of the Nikki A.S.H. character. She is almost a superhero, guys. I know that makes some of you out there cringe, but almost. How many interviews has Nikki A.S.H. done now, including with myself, where she has said, look, she's beatable, she can lose, she can fall down, but she's gonna get back up. She'll keep fighting. She'll keep coming. She's not afraid of failure, and she's going to keep trying until she succeeds. And that is the story, I believe anyway. Maybe I just want to believe, but that is the story I believe they are trying to tell. trust me, I hate this term just as much as everybody else does, especially when it comes to WWE booking. I'm gonna duck here. Let's just let this one play out. Please, please, don't hurt me. Just let this one play out. Just this one. Let's let this one play out. If Nikki gets decimated over the next few weeks, leading to SummerSlam, but ultimately proves to the world that she is worthy of being champion by beating Charlotte and Rhea decisively, no more flukes, decisively at SummerSlam, then yes, this loss on Monday actually does help get the character over. It's like The Dark Knight Rises, right? Batman literally gets broken in half by Bane, but he busts his ass, he gets back on his feet, and wins in the end. Now, let's see what WWE has Nikki do here. We know she's going to get back up, but will she win in the end, or is this all just massive filler until a certain someone comes back around? Also, allow me to address a certain section of the IWC, those who are out there saying that Nikki A.S.H doesn't have the star power to be Raw Women's Champion. I am genuinely confused here. Do you want the WWE to build new stars because you're tired of the same 4 women constantly having the spotlight, or do you want Charlotte Flair to be champion? Because you can't have both. You cannot bitch when Charlotte has the gold and then turn around and say that the champ doesn't have star power to hold the gold when Charlotte doesn't have it. Nikki's first run on top is literally a week old. Let's let her run with the ball for a while before we take her off the field. Now, on the other hand, if you would like to make the argument that Nikki should not even have been booked into a match with Charlotte Flair on Monday in the first place, well, that is a horse of a completely different color, and I agree with you. And that actually brings me to another point. What are we doing with these championship contenders matches? Why are we forcing potential contenders, potential championship challengers, to beat the champions to get an opportunity at the champions? Whatever happened to the good old, hey, you're on fire right now, hey, you're on fire right now, why don't you two fight it out and see who challenges the champion? Whatever happened to that tried and true method? Damian Priest and Sheamus, they had a great match on Monday, but couldn't Damian have beaten Ricochet or Kofi Kingston or literally someone, anybody else on the entire roster? I get the sense that we have just witnessed match 1 of maybe 5 or 6, if we're lucky it's that few, matches between Damian Priest and Sheamus. Eva Marie and Doudrop versus Natty and Tamina, that was another one we saw on Monday, but that one was more to progress Eva's storyline with Alexa and Lily, so, I mean, I get it, but damn, man, do they need some more women's tag teams right now? Like, Shotzi and Nox, that was a great start, great addition, they need more. They need more. You got a bevy in NXT, maybe call somebody else up. It honestly can't hurt. Continuing on this path of matches that should not have happened on Monday, how the hell is WWE just going to throw away Keith Lee and Karrion Kross on a random Monday in July? This is yet another sign that NXT history just does not hold much water on the main roster, if any at all. This match also, by the way, truly a lose-lose situation. Either Karrion Kross wins, and it makes his first loss to Jeff Hardy last week even more puzzling, or he loses now his first 2 matches on Monday Night Raw. They went with the former, and in the process gave Keith Lee back-to-back losses since he returned after a months-long hiatus. Remember when Keith Lee got that call up and he beat Randy Orton clean as a whistle in the middle of the ring? Yeah, how long now until he's losing to guys like Veer or Shanky or chasing after the 24/7 title? I'm being slightly facetious here, but this is a slippery slope, man. We have seen talented NXT superstars fall down this hill before. I genuinely hope that WWE has something big in store for Lee relatively soon, if not further down the line, but right now, I'm a little concerned. Raw wasn't all bad though. Reginald, actually pretty damn entertaining in this 24/7 title role. Mustafa Ali and Mansoor, I believe, make a very, very good tag team. Could be some money there. Riddle and Morrison, they had a really, really fun matchup, but unfortunately, I'm kind of out of time here, guys. I don't want to go too long, so maybe I'll dive into all of that in more detail this coming Thursday on this week's episode of the Inside Cradle right here on the Sportskeeda Wrestling YouTube channel. Again, make sure to subscribe. That is our video this time around. We really appreciate... Oh, wait a minute. By the way, one more thing. How the hell are you gonna have John Cena in Kansas City and not put him on TV at all? Literally to do anything. Mind-boggling. Simply mind-boggling. Subscribe. Sportskeeda Wrestling YouTube channel. We'll talk to you next week.